CSL was looking bullish during our last review, which was just in this region right here. So at that point in time we were focusing our attention on this little symmetrical triangle. So there's the upper trend line, there's the lower trend line. We wanted to see a strong break higher taking us up through this zone of support, and that's exactly what transpired. Price hasn't particularly got on with the job, but having said that, quite often when old resistance is exceeded, then price will come back and retest new support. Exactly what we've seen here. So we can see this bar right here, especially a probe down to the lower boundary of that new support, and a nice high close, and we're just posturing in this general region. Now the ideal situation is to see a continuation of sideways within wave 4. So I just want to see this flat type correction, so something along these lines. Could even last for a few weeks, maybe even a month or so. That would complete intermediate degree wave 4. Then look for a low risk buying opportunity, which would be provided as long as this line of support remains intact, with a view to trading price back to the upside once more. Now the larger degree patterns, I just want to put forward a slightly more bullish interpretation. It was certainly looking bullish during our last review, but within a larger corrective movement higher. Now we were focusing on this rising wedge type pattern. In Elliott terms, these are known as leading diagonal triangles. Usually they complete a wave A, certainly occasionally they can complete a wave 1, which is how I've annotated it at this point in time. So if you just run through the wave count from the low of wave C, what I'm looking for here, like I say, is this to be the wave 1 down into the wave 2. The reason I like this as an impulsive movement in this leading diagonal triangle is the fact that the subsequent move from the low of wave 2 has just about tagged this 1.618 projection of wave 1, which constitutes an extension. So what I'm doing there is measuring the whole move up to intermediate degree wave 1, then projecting that from the low of wave 2. And like I say, it's quite often the case that when you see an extended leg, as in this instance, that price will terminate just around this 1.618 projection of wave 1. So that completes wave 3. As I've said, looking for a sideways consolidation. At the end of the day, as long as price can rotate sideways and not break down beneath this prior pivot low, then certainly the bullish case remains intact. If we do break down through here, then yes, the alternate count could well prove to be the way forward, which does suggest that we've seen an ABC correction to the upside. So this would again be the wave A, down to the wave B, up to the wave C. Like I say, if this prior pivot low is penetrated, then we are going to see a larger ABC correction to the downside, which will ultimately retrace between 50 and 61.8% of the whole move up to this high point right here. But right here and now, looking positive. There are a few buyers circulating around this 38.50 region. If that continues to be the case, then certainly looking for a buying opportunity a little bit further down the track. Ideally, we will get that sideways consolidation first. For the more aggressive trader, I'm looking at the patterns from a more conventional perspective. A break up through the high of wave 3 would be reason to go with this, with a view to trading the stock to quite significantly higher levels.